Welcome back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this afternoon's video is my official 2024 Week 1 Pacific Championships preview. So, yeah, predictions and previews. So, look, obviously we had the grand final just about a week ago. We were all missing footy for that week. Like, we were all missing footy, craving it, especially with the whole NRL season now officially done and dusted. But a week later, we had the PM's game just last Sunday. Now this Friday and Saturday, we'll have two good games, I reckon. We've got the Australia side versus the Tongan side at Suncorp Stadium on Friday, which will be an absolute blockbuster. The last time those two sides played, we know what happened. Tonga ambushed the Kangaroos up in New Zealand. So, yeah, definitely something that Kangaroos have to be wary about yet again. And then, yeah, Papua New Guinea versus Fiji. That's in Fiji, I believe, that game. So, yeah, look, good games coming up, actually. A lot of talent across all four sides. So, yeah, it should be a great week ahead. I'm looking forward to it. But as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so look, I know I keep saying it, but obviously getting very close to that goal of 4,800 subscribers now. So yeah, less than 10 subs away. So obviously the support's pretty visible and it's greatly appreciated. So yeah, do keep it rolling. But yeah, more importantly, enjoy the preview and the predictions. I'll be giving my first try scorer predictions, anytime try scorers, man of the match predictions, you name it. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. Here we go. Well, here we go. The first game on the Friday between both Australia versus Tonga at Suncorp Stadium. So, yeah, look, both these sides are very interesting, to say the least. I'll start with Australia's team first. So, very new look. Obviously, Mal Meninga's gone with something a bit different. The fact there's no Daly Cherry Evans is just complete robbery, I reckon. Yeah, I don't get it. Look, I obviously am a bit of Manly bias here, but the fact that both Origin captains aren't there in the Australia side is very strange to me. I thought Ches had a great season, should have at least got a spot in the reserve somewhere. You know, like, I mean, I'd have him in the halves over one of Dearden and Moses, but yeah, you know, I think Cherry Evans should be there no matter what. Jake, look, I can see why, I guess because he is slowing down and yeah, age is definitely coming up to Jake. But yeah, like, come on, like, both Origin captains miss the Australia side when they're both fit and available. Don't know about that. But look at the side for Australia. But so yeah, look, not any big changes. I mean, the halves are definitely different with Dearden and Moses there. That's gonna be interesting to see how they do go, both on Kangaroos debut. The back line's pretty good with Hammer, Xavier Coates there. I think he's playing his first Kangaroos game too, I'm pretty sure. Dylan Edwards at fullback yet again. So look, the back line's all right for me. The forward pack's a bit light, I reckon, because Pat Carrigan at prop with Lindsay Collins, I don't know, that's not the greatest front row pairing in my honest opinion. Isaiah Yeo at lock's a great call, obviously. And then, yeah, hooker Harry Grant, yeah, as always, probably should be the hooker going forward for us. And then, yeah, look, I guess the forward pack for me, yeah, is definitely the concern for Australia, only because I feel like the usual guys aren't there. Like, Payne Haas is not there. I don't know if he's representing someone else or why he's out. Can't remember anyway. But you get what I mean. The Australia pack's not what it was like a couple of years ago, and yeah, it's definitely changing. I mean, players aren't available, and players are obviously representing other countries too, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I think the team's okay, but it's definitely not that experienced in my opinion. Turbo back into centres as well will be quite interesting. I think Turbo, I'm worried because I just feel like he shouldn't be playing this close, especially it's only been a couple of weeks since he, you know, last played an NRL game against the Roosters in the finals, and I don't know if it's just too quick to play him yet in a game like this, but we'll see how his shoulder pulls up. Could be okay, could be not, but I hope it is okay. But yeah, look, the Australia team, like, obviously I want Australia to win because that's who I'll be supporting, but I don't really care in the end. I'm sort of a typical fan enjoying the spectacle of it all. But yeah, I do think if Australia are to win, they have to match the Tonga's forward pack, which is going to be an impossible task nearly. Which is why against the Tonga team now, and the Tonga team for me is just, wow, what a team. The back line through to the forward pack to the bench, it's just stacked, like literally stacked. It's an origin type of forward pack they've got, really, when you think about it. Just like the type they've got and the players that are there. Like, with their backline, first of all, like, there's a couple of surprises there. Lehi Hapawade will be the Tonga fullback, so I'm very shocked by that, but also good for him because, yeah, obviously his brother will play for Tonga. Obviously, John played a couple of games for Tonga too. Now, another Hopewadi dons that famous Tongan jersey. So, yeah, it's great to see Lehigh get his chance at fullback. But yeah, I know Tolu Kola. That's really interesting because the rest of the Tonga backline, I believe, is Sunyo Katawa's on one wing, Daniel Tupou, Moses Suli, and Paul Alamotti are the centres and wingers. So yeah, no room for Kola. Interesting. I would have thought he'll be at fullback and Lehigh stays in reserves. Gets just for experience so far this year. But no, Christian Wolf was thrown in right into the Tongan fullback spot. So we'll see how Lehigh goes. As a Manly fan, I'm pretty excited to see how he does go, in all honesty. But yeah, the back line obviously very strong with big men like Sully and Alamotti in the centres. If they're both on, then they'll be very hard to handle. So Turbo and Hammer, get your shoulders ready. And then, yeah, I think Katoa and Super are great aerial wingers in the air. The halves are interesting, but with Tui Lola here. It's been that long since I've had to say his name. It's crazy. But yeah, Tui Lola here at 5'8", and halfback obviously is Isaiah Katoa. So that's where I think Tonga struggle a little bit in the halves, but their four-pack can generate just enough space and room for them to move around and do their bit for the backs, then yeah, it should be okay. But the four-pack, obviously Fanua Blake up front as the captain is just picks himself really. You got Ola Kawatu and Alicia Katoa as the back rowers. That's huge, honestly. And then, yeah, you've got Felice Kafusi as the other front rower over Paseka. So Paseka's off the bench as jersey 16. So it could be a more of an impact thing. That makes sense, though, if they've done that. But then again, another change, like a late change, could happen too, with Paseka starting and maybe Kafusi to the bench. Sonny Luke at hooker. Yeah, I think he's a good choice at hooker as well. So, look, and look at Tonga's bench. Yeah, look at the impact that comes on when Fanua Blake or Kafusi comes off. Like you've got Sitili Tupanua, you've got Paseka, you've got Keon Kalamatangi. That's a huge bench with so much quality. So Tonga is stacked everywhere. That's why I'm a bit worried with Australia's pack, because can they handle that energy and the big men that Tonga possess in the middle? I don't know, but I hope anyway. But my tip for this game. Again, I don't care. I'm not supporting anyone, but I'm going to tip Tonga just because I feel like their forward pack, it will kill us in the end. Australia have the talent and have the players to score points and just outclass Tonga, but I think Tonga win the game because their forward pack will generate a lot more for their outside backs to do something. And Tonga are such a big mobile team, so that's where I'm a bit worried, if I'm being honest. But I'll tip Tonga to win. I'll go Tonga to win 24 points to 20, a couple of points in there, but Tonga to score a bit more points than Australia, unfortunately. First try scorer, I'll go with Tonga through Daniel Tupou, and anytime try scorers for both sides for Tonga, I'll go with Alicia Katoa, and for Australia, I'll back Hamisa win. I think Hamisa will go over at some stage for Australia. But Tonga to win 24-20, and man the match for this game too. If Tonga are to win, my man of the match will be Adam Fanua Blake or Jason Tamalolo at lock. I think one of them two are going to be the difference for that Tongan team. So Tamalolo, man of the match, or Fanua Blake. But yeah, I think Tonga have a win on Friday. Now, finally, moving on to the last one between both Fiji and Papua New Guinea. This game obviously has been played in Fiji. I believe you say it Suva, Fiji. So I hope I said that correctly. But look, obviously this game, won't be better than the Tonga versus Australia game, but I think because both these sides have such talented rosters and great players in each squad, it's going to be a really entertaining game, I reckon. I reckon Tonga and Australia will have a couple of points. Well, I think this one will too, because I think Fiji and PNG are very expansive footy sides, so you could definitely see a bit more points in this one too, like a 36-28 scoreline or a 30 points to 22 scoreline. Like I can see it. I genuinely can see it. But yeah, looking at both sides, like I'll start with Fiji first. Fiji have got a great side, a lot of NRL experience, a lot of Super League experience too. And obviously a lot of notable names there. Unlike with PNG, like there's a couple in PNG, but with Fiji you see a bit more names that you go, oh, I know who he was and whatever. I think Fiji have experience over PNG, but PNG definitely have a lot of tough big players, like mobile players that definitely are very strong. You can only watch the PM's game yet again and how they play against Australia. Just big and strong. That's what PNG will possess in this game too, I reckon. But yeah, going through the Fiji team as well. So their back line has Taruva at fullback, which I think is the right call. Taruva is a mainstay in that Fiji team for a long time. Micah Sevo, Michael Jennings, and Wagga Blake are I guess the former Eel. That was the former Eel backline that a couple of years ago. I did not know that Michael Jennings was Fijian, but like I'm just sort of trying to wrap my head around a time where I actually remember Michael Jennings was part Fijian, because I remember he always represented Tonga, but never knew he was Fijian. So that's new to me. But that's part of the back line there. And then the halves for me are the concern in my honest opinion. I think Kurt Donahue at halfback and Kevin Nguama at 5'8". There's no real direction there, I don't reckon. I think Kurt Donahue is going to be the main half. I mean, unless there's a late change or something. And Brandon Wakem would have normally been the halfback or something, but Wakem decided to, I guess, stuff his career around. So he's not there. I guess it's going to be really dependent on how both guys go. Nguama and Donahue, both are not natural 5'8" or halfbacks. So, it'd be interesting. The Fijian four-pack's very strong with Tui Kamikamica. Viliame Kikiao and Kitione Kautoga, the other back row, I believe, both Bulldogs players. It's a very strong team, and it's a team that I think is very threatening as well. I don't know the other front rower, Ben Nawaga something, and the hooker Penny at hooker. But I've seen their names before, but we'll see how they go. But obviously Kikiao and Kamikamika are the big ones in that Fijian four-pack. And Callum Navale at lock 2, another Manly Sea Eagle, great player, played for Fiji a bit last year too, so I'm hoping Callum kills it in this game too. Obviously Fiji is stacked, as I said. Looking at PNG's team, their backline's not too bad. Obviously, Nanny McDonald's a big in for them. McDonald's a great player. Like, he's obviously been around for such a long time now in the NRL and the Super League. And go back to the 2018 season, he was a prolific try scorer for the Dragons, and hasn't really hit the same straps since that year, but definitely a very talented threat in the air. So I guess Fiji should be on high alert with Nene McDonald in the air, especially. They've got Roderick Tai, who's another experienced campaigner. Hasn't played NRL, but he's jumped around a couple of NRL clubs in the past, like Rabbitohs he's been at, and the Tigers, I believe. So he'll be a big addition to that Fijian team. PNG team, my bad. Normally Justin Olam would be there, but I think he's injured at the moment. So that's why his selection's not there, in case anyone's wondering. And the halves are Cole Labour and Lachlan Lamb. So Cole Labour and Lachlan Lamb, I guess not the greatest halves pairing either. At least they're actual halves, unlike Nguama and Kurt Donahue. But no real leader in that Papua New Guinea halves pairing either. I think Cole Labour is probably going to be a bit more of a leader, even though he's the 5'8", since he's more experienced, I guess. But Lachlan Lamb has a bit of NRL experience in a couple of games in the Super League too. So we'll see how they go, I guess. PNG's forward pack's very strong as well. They've got that Judah Rimbu, who played in the PM's game, I believe. So he's playing for PNG yet again, and he's very good player actually at hooker. So I think Fiji should look out for his energy that he'll bring to that team. Reece Martin in the back row is a great choice. Obviously been playing great footy over in the Super League, and great serve in the game of rugby league for a long time now. And Jack DeBellum at lock. I mean, DeBellum's obviously got PNG background in him, so I'm sure he'll bring that experience that could be quite valuable for that team. So there you go. But obviously not much experience in that PNG team, but a bit of enough experience, I guess, to sort of challenge Fiji. That makes sense. But look, I think I'll tip Fiji just purely because of more talent there and a bit more, just a bit more overall talent, I guess you can say. But PNG have a lot of potential, but I'll go Fiji just based on who I see in that team, and I go, look, I think I'll win because of these sort of players. But I'll tip Fiji to win. I'll go Fiji to win 32 points to 24. Like I said, high scoring game. Both sides are quite expansive, so I can see that sort of footy reflecting in this sort of game. I'll go Fiji to win 32 points to 24. My first try scorer, I'll back a Fiji player to score first. Let's go Wagga Blake, the former St Helens centre who's now leaving. So I think Wagga might go in first. That's my gut feeling. And anytime try scorers of both sides, I'll go Sunil Taruva, score a try for Fiji at fullback. And for PNG, I'll tip McDonald for a try. And if I was to give you just one more, I reckon Lachlan Lamb might slide over any time as well. He might go for a run and yeah, slides over. That's what I'm sort of visioning right now. But yeah, Fiji to win, and my man of the match is going to be. I'm going to go with Vidami Kikau. I think Kikau is going to have a big game in this one. But that there is the preview done and dusted. So yeah, again, hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below on who you're backing in this year's Pacific Championships. Should be a good series ahead. So hope you all enjoy and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.